Just watch this video by David Wood where he's challenging Muslims to prove that Rasulullah ﷺ is in the Bible. Now, the issue with this is that David Wood is very aware that this has already been done. David Wood got destroyed, absolutely trashed in a debate about that specific matter.
Deuteronomy chapter 33 speaks about somebody who will turn up in the land of Paran with 10,000 saints and a fiery law in his right hand. It reads as the following: The Lord came from Sinai and dawned on them from Side. He shone forth from Mount Paran, and he came with 10,000 saints. From his right hand came a fiery law for them.
Hello, hello. Welcome, brother.
Hey, Rob, how are you?
Hey, I'm good. How about you, my friend? How are you?
Like you said, it's a little early, but doing all right. Yeah, I was thinking about making a video on Farid as well, and just kind of making it an honest plea to Muslims to stop
you should, bro.
citing
You
him.
have to do it because, maybe Arab Christian is lying. Maybe Arab Christian, is a deceiver. Maybe, who knows? I hope that every warrior in Christ, all the Christian apologists have to do this because, a lot of Muslims are getting deceived, my friend. We need to spank these liars and deceivers. Go ahead, bro.
Well, speaking of lying, yeah, I was fact checking you about Quran, and according to the Hebrew and Aramaic lexicon of the Old Testament, it's between Midian and Egypt to be identified with the Sinai Peninsula. So it seems like you're correct.
Whoa, I'm correct? No.
Yeah.
No way. Really?
But I still wasn't sure. So I checked the Dictionary of Classical Hebrew,
Yeah.
which says it's the wilderness area west of Edom and north of Sinai, home of Ishmael. So you're right again.
Wow. Bro, do you see the screen? Do you see the screen? Just to make sure.
Oh wow. But I still wasn't sure. So I checked the Dictionary of Biblical Languages with semantic domains, which I'm sure everybody reads before they go to bed at night. And it says it's the desert area in Sinai Peninsula. So you have three scholarly sources that agree with you on the location of Paran, and I could cite a whole bunch more.
Man, it's a blessing to have you here, brother. Thank
But
you.
the bigger picture is what's going on in Deuteronomy 33 is part of what scholars call, you'll see it various ways, Yahweh from the south or Yahweh's march from the south, something like that.
Yeah.
And it recalls, God coming to the salvation of his people. We think about, receiving the law at Sinai and so forth.
Yeah.
But there are even more problems for Muslims because this is not just Deuteronomy 33.
Yes,
This
I know.
march from the south tradition occurs in several other places. So here's Habakkuk 3.
All
Habakkuk 3:3 says, God came from Teman and the Holy One from Mount Paran. There's Mount Paran again.
Wow.
And then similar language to Deuteronomy 33. His splendor covered the heavens. The earth was full of his praise. His brightness was like the light, rays flashed from before his hand, and so forth.
Yeah,
And
bro.
so here,
Before you continue, I have a question, right?
Yeah.
I want you also to confirm who the 10,000 of saints are, because this is from the King James version. Are they the angels? Is Rob Christian lying? Are they the angels or not?
Once again, I was doubting you, so I wanted to go back to. I went back to about 200 BC, and I looked at the Septuagint, and they actually translate angelos. It's angels.
Wow! Again, Rob Christian.
So again, yeah.
Oh man, what a shock!
So here we have in Habakkuk 3, you have Teman mentioned with Paran, and Teman is northwest Edom, which sounds a lot like the location of Paran that you gave and the ones that I cited from scholarly lexicons. So once again, and then we have this Yahweh from the south tradition occurring as well in Judges 5:4-5. Lord, when you went out from Seir, you marched from the region of Edom, and the earth trembled and the heavens dropped and so forth. So when you factor in the geography of both Deuteronomy 33, Habakkuk 3, and Judges 5, you cannot get to Arabia from there.
Yeah.
And then the whole argument about, well, let's just take Yahweh out of the text and pretend like that's a representative, which is what that debater in Farid's video did without any justification whatsoever. When we get to Habakkuk 3, we actually have an old poetic form of God, Eloah.
Yeah.
So now you're telling me that you not only take Yahweh to mean Muhammad, but you take Eloah, an old poetic form for God, to mean Muhammad as well.
Yeah.
So when you put all these passages together, this whole thing's a joke. Really, it is to scholars.
Yeah.
And I was actually talking to a scholar who teaches Hebrew exegesis at a seminary, and I mentioned some of this stuff to him, and his response was just to laugh. And I mean that's what this is.
Yeah.
This stuff is a joke.
Yeah.
And so and this is to Muslims, when you quote Farid, when you endorse his videos,
Yeah.
you look as dumb as he is, and that's just being honest and clear about it.
Yeah. You know,
You just
and
look
you
stupid.
saw the video from the beginning, right, my friend? He didn't even try to refute. He only played a 7-year-old video. Where's the
Right.
refutation? And
Well, I
Muslims
think-
yesterday, maybe if you were on the live show of David Wood, they were saying, Farid has just destroyed you, Allah Akbar.
That's what I'm saying. That they need to stop doing
oh,
that. But
man,
I think the refutation is for Muslims, honestly, I think the refutation is in the way Farid twirls around in his chair confidently.
Yeah.
I honestly think that's the refutation. He's so confident that this has been refuted. Oh, it must be true.
Yeah.
But when you watch that video, I think when they cite Deuteronomy 33, they actually put Quran in parentheses question mark,
Yeah.
as if what God is bringing with him is the Quran. It's just stupid, referring to Deuteronomy 33:4. So once again, I mean, how else do
So
you
we
say
can
it?
just to in a nutshell, Paran is in, let's say, as the screen said, in this area, the south of today's Israel. So it's northern Arabia. That's point number one. Point number two, the 10,000 are the angels. The 10,000 saints are the angels. These are not Abduls. These are not the companions of Muhammad. And Muhammad is certainly not God. When you're going to say he's God, that means you're committing shirk. You're nothing but a blasphemer like Farida yesterday. Right?
Yeah, that's right.
And what's your point of view about the merciful servant who said Isaiah 42:13 is Muhammad removing the Lord? What's your point of view about that, Brother Colin?
Well, I'm actually going to do a video on that because
Try not to laugh. Try not to laugh, bro.
You know, here's the thing: when Satan tempts Jesus, he quotes from Psalm 91 right up until the point where he says he's going to get his butt kicked, and then he stops.
Yeah.
That's how Muslims quote the Bible. They quote what they want, and when they encounter a problematic passage for their thesis, they just leave it out.
So, Colin,
And
who is corrupting the Bible? The Christians and the Jews, or the Muslims?
Yeah, exactly. It's the Muslims. And I think when they say the Bible is corrupted, what that basically means is that it's a clean slate and they can write into it whatever they want. And somehow that is supposed to carry convincing authority, which apparently it does for many Muslims, unfortunately. But
Yeah, yeah.
anyway, I just wanted to add to that. And actually, after you post this video, I'll post those lexicons in the comment section.
Please do.
If you want. And it's, you know, some of it's Hebrew, so it might not post very well, but it'll be there for what it's worth. So,
Bro, I enjoy videos. I always support and watch your videos. You're a very dear brother of mine. God bless you. God bless your loved ones and family, your wife, your child, your children, if you have more than one. God bless you and keep doing what you're doing. Don't let anyone hold you back. Your videos are amazing. Right? Your
thanks,
videos
Rob, and you do a great job, and look forward to hearing more of your stuff.
Thank you, my friend. God bless your ministry, and looking forward to talk to you in a future live show again. God bless you.
All right. Talk to you soon.
Thank you for calling. God bless.